Hello, I'm Ralph Roberts, Director of the Mighty Heroes of Stevens-Lee High School. This is Asheville, North Carolina on February the 2nd, 2008, the premiere of our documentary film. We're looking towards the Jackson Building, a very Gothic type of architecture with gargoyles. You can see the gargoyle over there on the right. And this is all that's left of Stevens-Lee High School, the leading black high school in western North Carolina, and only the gym is left. The rest of the school was torn down when it was closed in 1965, and the school joined with the white school system here in Asheville and Buncombe County. This was a bittersweet victory because while many opportunities opened up now for the black community, a lot of the magic that was Stevens-Lee and the identity was lost. That's what this film brings out and shows the great contributions by the people who went to Stevens-Lee. Inside, we had a cake, a very nice cake that shows Stevens-Lee as it was in its heyday. Now only the building on the right's left, which of course is, as I mentioned before, is the gymnasium. And it's now a recreation center run by the city of Asheville. That's Bennie Lake. Bennie played for the Harlem Globetrotters and the Harlem Astronauts. He's, of course, a graduate of Stevens-Lee and the co-producer of the movie. Here he is examining the cake with his wife, Eve. Very nice people and wonderful friends of mine. It's my wife, Pat, coming along to help with the cake. I was, of course, interested in the food, and there was ham and turkey and roast beef and nuts and mints and crackers and some great cheese. So, and here's the cake out of the box and ready for action. This was worth all over a year that we spent working on the film just to see this good food here. And of course, we had books. Bennie and Johnny Bailey, the other co-producer, I've written a book on the history of Stevens-Lee, and the guest of honor tonight is the documentary itself. And we're standing around waiting, hoping some people will show up, and sure enough, they start coming in. And the crowd continues to grow. Turned out to be a very, very nice event, very satisfying. Here comes some more gentlemen in. One in the center there is Mr. Joe Green, who was well known for boxing back in the 60s. The real Mean Joe Green, but he's actually a very, very nice person. Folks begin eating early. So, and that's good. That's an eating meeting is always the best, and we're waiting for the film to start and for more people to come in, and as you can see, the crowd is growing. Very gratifying that so many people turned out, more people yet. And we're coming along. That gentleman in the blue coat's Mr. King. He was one of the teachers at Stevens-Lee High School. And now we're going to hear from Bennie and Johnny and myself as we introduce the film. You won't often see me in a suit and tie, but Pat and I both dressed up in honor of this significant event.
We want to take time out to give some thanks to some people here today that have made all this possible. First of all, we'd like to give thanks to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and our God that made all of this possible, first of all. Second of all, we'd like to give credit to some of our sponsors, Mr. Kent Smith from Global Development, Mr. John Teeter from PepsiCo County. Also, we'd like to give credit to Park and Recreation, Mr. Allison Dunn, and Ms. Secretary now, Superintendent now, Ms. Corn. We'd like to thank those people for making all this possible. We also would like to give thanks to you, the public, the people of Asheville and Buncombe County, for supporting us, all of us. And if I start naming names, I have to name everyone in this room. But we'd like to give special thanks to the people that have volunteered to be a part of this historic documentary. We think it's fitting for this whole community, the community of Asheville Bunker, to always remember their history, where they come from, and therefore know where we're going. This documentary is not only for us, but it's also for our children to recognize a great legacy they came from. And because of that great legacy, what we expect from them. And I won't take up all the time, but I'd like to say thank you to each and every one of you. I see some of my best friends and associates out here in the audience, and I want to tell you that it warms my heart to be here. Just again, I do have to recognize him. He's been a very, very well supportive of us, and all the rest of us. Now let Mr. Bennie say a few words.
Well, there's not too much I can say, but like being covered everything from God on down to our families and friends. But once again, we really thank you, and you wouldn't have an idea of the work Ben and I had to do, not to complete the DVD and all the book, but just in general what we've given to this community to try to make sure a legacy stayed alive. We had our ups and we had our downs, but everything has been wonderful. I wouldn't turn back nothing. Everything we did, the good, and I would do it all over again if I had to. And so once again, thank everybody so much for helping us to bring this dream to a reality. But we still got things we got to do. This is just a turning point. Hopefully, our children will take it off from here. But we have to leave them something that they can start working with. So hopefully this is just like I said, a stepping stone for our children, and to make them just like you are, great people, wonderful people, God people, and hopefully our children will go in that line, so we all can be proud of them once we decide that our road is through. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to one of our very sincere, not only working people, but he turned to one of Bennie and my greatest friend. Not only our support, but a great friend of ours. And I don't use that word lightly, friend. I don't use it lightly. And nor do I use family lightly. So at this time, I introduce Beth Roberts.
It's really a privilege working with Mr. Wright and Mr. Bennie, and they did all the work. They're the ones that pulled all this together. I would just take a little polish on it and present it and make sure it got out where people could see it. So I grew up here in Montgomery County. I remember the Stevens Lee band. I was in the band at Irwin High School, and I was really admiring the Stevens Lee band, because they got to do things they wouldn't let us do. That's why I made sure that we had a good portion in the DVD back then. These are the guys who get off.
No. So we going to sit back and relax now and hope you enjoy what you see. Thank you very much.
Okay, now we're ready to start the film, and the only glitch of the evening occurs. Neither Bennie nor I can figure out how to get the DVD started. I thought I had it set up and ready to go, but evidently not. Luckily, Allison comes to the rescue. Allison is featured in the film and is also the director of the Stevens Lee Recreation Center for the Parks and Recreation Department of the City of Asheville. So we get the film started and move on.
I must say one other thing. I recognize a lot of you guys, like Mr. King, because I looked at you more than you look at yourself.
you to the Stephen Lee Great Sports Heroes DVD portion of our book. We'd like to take this opportunity to tell you a little bit about how we got started, developing the book, and also a little history behind it. We started in 1974 by developing different little magazines, profiling different athletes, not only from Stevens Lee, but from Lee Evans, which is now known as Asheville High School. The book was developed John and the education department and the band together. Reputation for the band, the athletic program, and especially for our educational program. We developed the book not only for that reason, but to preserve the history, the legacy, and the people that were responsible for that legacy and history. We thought it was, we know, not thought, we know the
aspect of the DVD needs to be brought out for various reasons. When Ben and myself decided to take this project,
and Dr. Lynn, before I was faced with those names, and when I even met the name, I was excited. The excitement of being able to compete for one of the coordinators in my community to even go out. And then when I worked on my routine, I had a lot of people from the community that came to help me to march all the ladies in my community march that up and down the street. So that's one of the experiences I remember. There are many, many others of excited names that want to shop. Just to be a part and say I was a member to the high school.
Let's talk a little bit about how it felt when we moved the band from memory to the band.
First of all, my name is Keaton Lake, and I'm going to take this opportunity to say thank you, for one, to my father, Bennie and Mr. Johnny Bennie for the greatest sports hero book that they have both written, both of these guys are authors of the book. Again, I want to take this opportunity to show great appreciation on their part. Due to the fact of this book, I was able to read about people who I had no idea did such great things in this community, the community of Asheville, North Carolina. Not only did this book open my eyes to see the things that have been done, but it kind of paved the way.
Okay, the film's now over. It was, from all appearances, very well received, and lots of people congratulated us. There's Mr. Bailey enjoying the afterglow of the moment and talking to people as they eat that beautiful cake that we saw at the beginning of this segment. And talk about the movie. It's Tadaro Bailey, he's the son of Johnny Bailey. And we're moving around looking at the different people. It was a very great event, I thought. I was very pleased with it.